Pattern of domestic violence in our area. Prince William County Police Chief Peter Newsham joining me now with the latest incidents that happened just over the weekend. Chief, this is such a disturbing case. Thank you again for joining us today. Had officers been called to that home before?
You know, there was no history at this home at all. And like you said, this is disturbing. It's horrible. It shakes the community. I can only imagine how difficult this must be for the family. You know, to lose 3 lives, to lose a little boy, just terrible.
And there was no prior police contact with anybody from the home, right?
No, there wasn't. We're getting some information now that was some concern about a potential mental health issue with the suspect in this particular case. I think that's you know, whenever you see a tragedy like this, there are times when mental health is a basis for it, and it looks like this one's leaning in that direction right now.
Are you experiencing a spike in domestic calls in Prince William, and is there a need for more attention to this specific category of crime?
Well, you know, we're not receiving a spike in domestics, but I will say this, that they are ongoing. As you know, victims of domestic violence are in a very, very difficult situation. There are a lot of resources out there that are available for the survivors of domestic violence. But getting folks to those resources can be tricky because, you know, there's a lot of different reasons in a domestic relationship why somebody may not want to leave. It may be a financial decision. It may be fear of the suspect. So it's complicated. Although we're not seeing a spike, we'd certainly would like to see less of it. And then in particular, you know, when you have situations like this that become as violent as this one did, it just shows you how you know, how tragic a bad domestic situation can end up.
And there's a new crisis center, I understand, in the county. Tell us how you can access those resources.
Yeah, this crisis receiving center that they built out here in Prince William County, it's in the Potomac Mills area. This is a phenomenal facility. It allows for folks who are in crisis. You can go in on a walk-in basis now. It treats adults, it treats juveniles. One of the things that we have seen on the police side is, in the past, when we came across a person in crisis and when we would take them into custody on an emergency custody order, our police officers would take them to a local hospital, and then oftentimes we would be waiting there for days for a hospital facility to open up where they can be treated. This crisis receiving center is treating folks right on the spot. They're stabilizing people in crisis, usually within just a number of hours. And then after they're stabilized, they're able to get these folks the treatment that they deserve. So I can't say enough great things about it. It's been phenomenal for us on an efficiency side, but for the community to have this resource right here in Prince William County, it's just been fantastic.
Yeah, I mean, that's awesome that you can literally walk in and get help right there on the spot, because as we know, in instances like that, time is of the essence before someone makes a terrible decision that's not reversible. Now,
yeah, I don't want to interrupt you, but that's a very strong point. And if a family member has someone in their family who's in crisis, the sooner that we can get them into treatment, the better. And this facility, there's really, you know, if you can convince them to come on down, this facility is going to treat them with dignity. They're going to treat them with respect, and they're going to get them the resources they need. So thanks for mentioning that.
Excellent point. And I also want to pivot now to a cold case that is marking 12 years now. A young mom shot to death at a grocery store. I know there's surveillance video of this incident. It happened at a small mini mart or grocery store. What makes this case especially challenging, though, to solve?
Well, you can see from the video that you know, the suspects in this case are covered up pretty good. Their faces are covered up. They're wearing dark clothing. The video goes by really quickly. But one of the things I will say, this happened, as you mentioned, 12 years ago this past Saturday on February 21st. on Route 1 here in Prince William County. 21-year-old, like you said, young mother lost her life in this case. I would just urge folks to take a look at the video. There may be, you know, a certain gait to one of those individuals that might stand out to someone. Somebody, you know, it may spur a memory. We are not going to give up on this case, and we just ask folks to take the time, take a look at the video, and if you see something or if you remember something, please share it with us, and we'll do everything we can to get to the bottom of it.
All right, very good information and reminder. Just seeing that woman's face, hopefully that will push someone to come forward if they've been holding back. And I know this month also marks a somber anniversary for your department.
Yeah, this Friday, February 27th, 10 years ago from February 27th, we lost one of our heroes, Officer Ashley Guindon. I know many folks will remember. This is a female police officer who was just sworn in one day before she was killed in the line of duty. Ashley, you know, was a phenomenal police officer, but she was also a phenomenal person. She was a Marine. She was a reservist in the Marine Corps. She had volunteered her time on a suicide prevention hotline, helping folks, you know, during Thanksgiving, giving out food. Remarkable woman. This was a crushing blow to this agency. I think folks will remember Ashley was killed, and we had two other officers that were shot that day. And you know, we're going to have a private ceremony out here because based on the requests of the family. We're going to have a private ceremony to remember her. But if people take a second just to remember and reflect upon her service, her heroic life, and we would truly appreciate that.
Yeah, I remember covering her story, and like you said, one day on the job, and how much promise and excitement she had for the work she was about to begin on, and for, again, domestic violence to indirectly lead to the end of her life. We'll be thinking of her and all of the men and women with your agency as well. Well, Chief, thank you so much, and we hope to have you back on again soon. Meanwhile, we hope you have a great day. Thank you so much for joining us today at noon.